Yokoso from Japan. How are you doing? So I promised some pictures, or threatened, maybe some people would say, some pictures of Tokyo, and we got them. But we're gonna start not in Tokyo. We're gonna start a little bit before Tokyo, and to an event you might have noticed in one of my other videos. Let's go there. So you remember the bonfire post? Well, I just thought I'd show you a couple pictures of it and the garbage at the bottom of it. Okay. It's time for Clay's random raw fish pizza advice just arbitrarily shoved into a video about Tokyo. This is sashimi pizza. Sashimi means raw fish, in case you don't know. So it's covered with tuna. Tuna, yeah. My recommendation for sashimi pizza is first, well, wait till you've cut up a slice and separate it from the pizza to put on your sashimi. Otherwise, your fish might start cooking. I don't know, some germs might get in, and that could be no good. And if you put your sashimi on top of the pizza, you have to eat the whole pizza that night. I didn't really think that through when I made it, but there you go. Sashimi pizza. So the night I arrived, it was Christmas night, actually. So I went to Roppongi and kind of walked until I found this park with a lot of lights. Took pictures of myself alone among all the dating people and cried a little. Well, not really. Not much, at least. Okay, a lot. Anyways, the lights were pretty. If somewhat hard to photograph. And that's Tokyo Tower. I did not go closer than that, really. And they had a German Christmas in the Roppongi Hills Mall type area. That's the spider statue. It's creepy, but there you go. So I took a lot of pictures of statues while I was in Tokyo. And this was somebody was taking away the sake and offerings. Never seen that before. Here's a reproduction of Rodin. I think it's a little larger than the original. I did a lot of posing with statues. Some poses more obvious than others. What is she looking at? I don't know. Oh, it's the bird crap on her head. That was a really crappy sculpture, by the way. I could do that. Hard Rock Cafe. I got a lot of gums there, don't I? Yeah. Grumpy old man. Ueno Koen. French restaurant, I believe. The French are goofy looking, and so am I. And naked. And fat. Just throwing that out there. That guy had a mustache, so I did a mustache impression. Pretty good. And that's Kwanin, I believe. She's a holdover from when the section of town was a bunch of brothels. This is from Yasukuni. That woman is supposed to represent everything that is motherhood in Japan. And that's a kamikaze pilot statue. Yasukuni is a very conservative place. That's the Statue of Liberty at Odaiba Island. Or maybe it's just called Daiba Island, I'm not sure. That's a very fat shishi lion from a... And that's Buddha. Or Be Fresh, as I like to call him. So this is a subway poster I saw. It's got two kids dressed as adults. And we can hear in the background, they have somebody laughing and then somebody saying, and then, guess what happened? Oh, I just got an email. Sorry about that sound. And let's see. Then one guy's going, oh! And somebody's going, yay, yay! And another person's laughing. And the kid that's troubled is like, oh, you're so loud. And in the green part it says, the children are watching, act like adults. I thought this was extremely hilarious that they have posters telling people to not have fun and to act like adults. And apparently adults do not talk. That's the message I'm getting. This is the beach at Odaiba, or whatever it's called, and you're not allowed to swim there, which explains why nobody's there. The Fuji television building, and one of the world's largest, what do you call them? Oh my gosh, I forgot the word. Ferris wheel, there we go. And that's a ferry designed by some anime guy, actually. But it was way expensive, so I just looked at it instead of writing it. I'm sorry for the Ken Burns effect, by the way. I don't like it, but The clips are being difficult right now, and I don't feel like going and finding these photos again and putting them back in again. So I'm just going to say these are from Ueno Koen. That's a nice poster, I thought, from a graphic designer standpoint. And that's from Ueno Koen as well, the Western Art Museum, Rodin's Door. This is right next to Ueno Koen Zoo. The section of town that I was in is pretty famous for its handcrafted works, and I noticed there was a lot of hand-painted lanterns around, and they kind of interested me. So, took a lot of pictures of those. And of course, the most famous lanterns, probably in all of Japan, are at Sensoji Temple. And Sensoji Temple is kind of a redundant way to say temple. But anyways, you don't know that because you don't know Japanese until now. Anyways, this is Sensoji. That's a giant sandal that the statues in the front wear, even though the sandals pretty much are as big as the statues. It makes sense somehow. That's the breath of the gods, by the way. And that's where you wash your hands to purify yourself. Yeah, that's another giant sandal. And this is from the local Works Art Museum. I really don't know what's going on in the picture. These are to be burned on New Year's Eve, I believe. And these are, what's the word, evocative plaques that you buy and you write your wishes on. This is a shrine where they like banned fishing because some goddess appeared near there. And I noticed there were homeless people fishing right by. But it doesn't matter. And then finally, some Chinese food that I liked. A beautiful print from that same museum. I wish I knew more about it, who did it, because I would love a print of it or something. But I didn't ask. And that's an umbrella from the museum, and some kites from the museum. Pretty cool. And that's just a bar, I think. Anyways, I thought it was a cool thing, especially in Japan, where things like this are pretty rare to see on the outside of buildings. Okay, folks, that should be enough for today. I still got more pictures, and I was thinking about doing a separate post about the play that happened for the homeless people. I think I might combine those two. I don't know. We'll check the length. As it is, this video is too long, so I'm going to cut it short. Oh, and I also have more ranting to do about my life lately. I may or may not put that in the next video or make a separate video. I'm just threatening right now to do it, so be prepared. Yeah, sorry this is so long. That's all I can say. Sorry. Oh, and look, I'm using the Wacom pen instead of a mouse. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. So I'm going to try to cancel the order tomorrow. Couldn't do it today because it's the Yasumi day, the break. Alright, so that's the deal with that, in case you were wondering from the last video. Bye-bye.